know what happens when we cut the music. You all know what happens when we cut the music. It's time for the project. All right. So, today, Access Project 1-2. Some people say Access looks a lot like Excel. Some people say that this is a lot easier than Excel. It's easier in Excel in that we don't have to do like a whole bunch of functions or calculations. You're going to be working with a database. Before we begin, did put a video out there for Chapter 11. I know we're not covering Chapter 11 until, what, 2 weeks from Tuesday or 12 days from now. So you're going to be exposed to how to use databases like for 2 weeks before we even get to the databases chapter in Computing Essentials. So you're going to have a pretty good grasp as to what databases are by the time we even get to the lecture. So the Chapter 11 lecture usually goes for me pretty long. I usually spend a pretty decent amount of time on it. But I'm hoping that if you have done the first couple projects with me, you will have learned a lot of this stuff already before we even get to the lecture. All right, so in the first two projects in Access, today we're going to be creating a table with fields that we are going to enter data into. We're going to create it basically from scratch today. We're going to create it using what is called the datasheet view. Next week, we're going to create a table using the design view. There are different views in Access, and you're going to hear me use that term quite a bit. So today we're going to be primarily working with the datasheet view. Next week, we're going to work with the design view. I, as an Access user, prefer to deal with the design view because it's on the back end and I can make changes to it. I can make changes to the fields, I can add fields, I can delete fields, I can do all kinds of stuff on the back end. But where we actually enter the data is on the datasheet view. So let's begin. So there are two files, I'm going to download them. I hope everyone's following along. So start file, resources file. You download both at the beginning so you don't have to worry about it later. Now we're going to open the one that says, yes, we're not opening the Excel file, we're opening the Access file. So it's the one with your name on it. All right. Some people are going to see this and go, they're going to say, right now. Okay, so one thing you're going to notice, you don't have Access.
Yeah.
I knew someone was going to say that this morning. Please log into a regular computer and do the project. Well, you'll catch up in a minute. I'm going to keep rambling for another couple minutes. All right, so in Access, it's going to ask you every time, it's going to give you this security warning. So you have to click Enable Content or you cannot do the project. So everyone click Enable Content. I don't hear any clicking, so I'm assuming you've all done it already. All right, moving on. You'll notice that this is completely blank. And yes, I get comments about that too. Well, it's blank. What do we do? Well, we're going to follow the instructions, and we're going to create, yes, a table. And that's what we're going to do right now. So you'll notice on the left-hand side, there are no objects. There's no tables, there's no forms, there's nothing. Like there's nothing over there. There's no queries, there's nothing. Don't worry, you're going to learn about all that in these projects. So we're going to create a table. So what tab should I probably click on to do that? Create! You're so good! You're so... Oh, I love it when everyone's on it. Okay, so let's go to the instructions. So we did step A, which was enable the security warning. B, that doesn't matter. C, so we're on 1C. So 1C says, click the table button. I'm going as slow as I can to allow you to catch up. But this is supposed to be our fastest project, so just remember, when you get in there and you open the Access file, enable content, create. So here we go, create tab. So we're going to click the table button, which is this one right here in the tables group. So create tab, table, click it. Now, this comes up. So automatically by default, Access gives you an ID field, which I don't want you to do anything right now. You'll notice that it says new. So what it's going to end up doing is it's going to end up auto-numbering every record that we put in. It's going to start with 1, then 2, then 3. Now, I've had students mess this up, and sometimes they'll have it start with like 2 or 3, but they can still get it right. You're still going to get it right no matter what. So those IDs don't really matter. But it's the rest of the stuff we put in that matters. Now I said this week we're going to be dealing with datasheet view, and that's what this is. Design view is what you see on the back end. So here's the thing, everybody. I have to say this at the beginning of every Access project. If you mess up naming any field, and there are no spaces in field names, I'm letting you all know this. There's no spaces in field names. There are spaces in captions, which replace the field name. But there's no spaces in field names. And if you misspell even one letter on this, when we get to the point where we have to import from that spreadsheet that you just downloaded for the resources file, it's not going to let you do it. You're going to get an error message. And one of you is going to raise the hand, and I'm going to go, I know exactly what you did. And now I'm going to have you go in design view and fix it. That's where you're going to have to go to fix it. All right, so you'll notice, now we have table 1 on the left side because we've created a table. Don't worry, we're going to rename this. But you notice it says click to add. So what we're going to do here in a moment is we're going to add field names using that click to add. And just to give you a forewarning, every single one of these fields is going to be the data type of short text, except for one field, which is the email field, and that's going to be a hyperlink. But all the rest of them are going to be short text. So here we go. Step 2A. Double-click the cell containing the ID field name, that's the column header, and we're going to type in member ID, all one word, like this. We're going to double-click ID. No, I cannot zoom in on this. I wish I could. We're stuck with this. I can't zoom in. We're going to type in member, capital I, capital D. So we're double-clicking ID, and we're changing it to member ID.
Right next to each other?
Yes, no spaces. And what does it want us to do after we type it in?
The enter key.
Press the enter key. So enter. Okay, now, you'll notice after you pushed enter, it defaulted to the next field, which says click to add. You are going to choose, step C, short text. So from this menu, you're going to choose short text. So click here, everybody. Short text. Why do y'all look stumped this morning? We haven't done anything yet. Okay, I'm going to click short text. I'm going as slow as I can. Now you'll notice it says field 1.
Yes.
What they would like us to type in is first name, or you can do what good old Nick does, and you're going to copy and you're going to paste. I like copying and pasting. So that's first name. And then what are you going to press after first name? You're going to press enter. And you're going to choose short text for the next one. I hope you see where we're going with this. And this one is last name, right? You notice that name is capitalized here, everybody. You've got to have these spelled correctly. Otherwise, when you import, I'm going to say it one more time, you're going to get error messages. All right? So we're done with that. So after we type in last name, we push what key?
Enter.
Now check it out, everybody. So after you press enter, here are all the other fields that we're going to put in. We're going to put in address, city, state, zip code, email address, and cell phone number. You notice these are all short link except for which one?
Email address.
Email address. So I'm going to go back and forth now between the instructions and access for this next part. So here we go. So I'm going to push enter, then short text. It's address, right? After you type address, you're going to push enter. Then you're going to choose short text again, and then city, and then enter, and then short text again, and then state, and then enter, and then short text again. This time it is zip code. I hope that's not me making that noise. Somebody's making that noise. So, all right now. Okay, so there's zip code. Now, here's the tricky part. After zip code, I am going to actually click this arrow right here instead of pressing enter. And I'm going to choose hyperlink. So I'm going to choose hyperlink. And then put my field in, which is email address. Again, I'm copying and pasting, so I don't have to type all that in. Control C, Control V. So email address. And then the last one is what? Cell phone number. And that last one is cell phone number. Yes.
I got a sign open a thing that popped up that says Microsoft Access. It says I'm not allowed to enter. All I was doing was clicking the actual.
So you're going to click on, okay, hold up. You actually have to put a field name in there first. Yeah, I can tell you already, I think you already chose hyperlinks. I think you're good. So go, yep. So go to, yeah, I think you're okay. Yeah, it's all right. It's all right. Go to the next field. Okay, now short text for the last one, and it's cell phone number. Capital C, capital P, capital N. Then that's the last field we're going to enter. That's the last field we're going to enter, everybody. So I'm just going to click somewhere in the gray area up here, and that's what we have. So check it out. This is also a lot like Excel in that you can double click between the fields like this if you want to see like the whole thing like that. See, I'm double clicking between the fields so that shows the entire name of the field. You can do that too. They will not dock you points for that. All right, I guess I've got to wait for everybody to get to this point. Because once you, all right, everybody, Control S to save. And watch what it's going to do when you do Control S to save. It's going to give you this. Control S, and we're going to call it, here's step I, we're going to call it members. M-E-M-B-E-R-S. It's not members. It's not members. Some people do that, and you get that, you're going to get it wrong. So members only has 2 E's in it. And then what should I click after I type it? Okay. Now you'll notice that table 1 is turned into members. Now, folks online, I need to go check with somebody on that one field now that they got that message and stuff. Now I got to come over here. All right. So now to double check this, just for you, you're going to click on the little protractor thing. You're going to come down here and change short text for email address. Click that and change it to hyperlink. There you go. Now you can just click back on your data sheet. It'll save it automatically. I'll click yes. Cool. All right. All right, check mine. We good? We good?
Click OK.
Cool, you're entering stuff you're not supposed to be entering it. Okay. Yeah, that looks good. You're entering stuff you're not supposed to be entering.
How do we delete this?
You don't.
Oh, okay.
You don't. You're just going to have to click back up on first name in that first row because we're going to be entering data starting right here. So you're just going to click inside that cell. Right, here we go, everybody. Actually, before we're not entering data yet, we're going to do one more thing. So this week, you're going to be restricting the number of characters that can be typed into each field using the datasheet view. Next week, we will be doing this in the design view, which is the back end. One of you got to see the design view already. So that's what we're going to be dealing with next week, by the way, Karen. Okay, we're going to deal with that next week. All right, here we go. So now we're going to put captions on these fields. So you notice that you can't put spaces in field names, but you can put spaces in captions. The caption is going to replace the field name in the columns. So here's how we're going to do it. Just click once somewhere. Just make sure that member ID up here is illuminated. Now, you will notice up here, we're in the Table Fields tab. There's a button right here that says Name and Caption. Please click that. And here you will see this. So, here's the easiest way to do this, everybody. To put in the caption with a space in it, all you're going to do is copy this. paste it into caption, and put a space between member and ID like that. All right, we do have a Twitch chatter. And that's not a spammer this time. Oh my gosh. Okay. So anyway, you see what I did? I just copied this, pasted it in here, and put a space in there. So guess what we're going to do with first name and last name? We're going to do the same exact thing. Well, actually, hold on. So we're going to click OK. Now, nope, no description. Yeah, no descriptions in any of these today. We're just making the captions. Right, here we go. We clicked OK. First name. So just click, like either click on first name like this. You just click on first name like this here.
We're not putting a description in?
We're not putting any descriptions in for any of these. We'll do that. We'll do that later in this class. All right, not today. So here we go, everybody. What am I clicking on to change the caption? Name and caption. One more time. So I'm going to copy. I'm going to paste. I'm going to put a space between first and name. We're going to do the same thing for last name. So just click OK again after that one. Then we're going to click on last name right here. And we're going to do a name and caption again. And I'm going to copy the name. I'm going to paste it into the caption. And I'm going to put a space between last and name. And click OK. Now, we just did steps E, F, G. Oh wait, what did I skip, everybody? I skipped a step, didn't I? All right, let's go back to first name. Let's go back to first name. Click on first name. Click on first name. We're going to change the field size from 255 characters. We're going to get rid of that. And we're going to put in 20. Because there shouldn't be more than 20 letter first names, right? I would hope not. So that's step I. Now, step J. It says, we changed the caption to last name, but look at what we're doing now. We're just changing the sizes. So let's click once on last name again. We're going to change 255 to 25. So this restricts the number of characters in the field. If you try to type more than 25 characters, it will not let you do that. What's the next field that we have to deal with?
The next field is the address.
Address. So we're going to click once on address, like this. And we're changing 255 to what number? 45. So address is 45 characters. So I clicked once on address and just changed the field size to 45. We're not changing the caption because address is how many words? 1. Same thing with city. So I'm going to click once on city. I'm going to get rid of the second 5 there and just change it to 25 characters. No caption. Then what do I click on next? State. Do I need a caption? No. And how many characters does that one have to be? 2. So get rid of the 5s. Next up, zip code. Ooh, I'm going to need a caption here, aren't I? What does it want us to do? No. The caption, name and caption. Zip. So, click on name and caption. And this one's just zip for caption. So they're getting rid of code. And when we're done, we click what? Okay. And how many characters again? 5. So we're going to change 255 up here to the number 5. You can just click up there and then just type a 5. What's next?
Email address.
All right. Now, you will notice, everybody, you will notice when you click email address, where's the field size? It's not there, right? It's not there. So we are not able, because it's a hyperlinked data type, to restrict the number of characters in that email address field. Do not ask me why. Access has been like this since the dawn of time. So, can we put a name and caption in though?
Yes.
Let's do that. Click name and caption. Now, if this is for people online and for people in here, If you see this field size illuminated for this one, you chose the wrong data type. And you'll have to go into design view to fix that. If it looks like mine, then you did it right. Okay, so this one is just email. And you'll notice that it says NA because we can't change the field size. It's grayed out. So that's all we're doing here is doing email for the caption. We click what?
Okay.
Okay. It's funny, I'm taking all my time on this first part. We're going to blaze through the rest of this. So, cell phone number, let's click on that. We should do a name and caption here, right? So that, for everybody that's reading this, that is cell space, there's a space, and then phone. I know that's confusing for some people, so I'm just going to take cell phone, copy it, paste it, and put a space between cell and phone. And then what do we do when we're done?
Click OK.
Okay. Told y'all at the beginning of this class I'm going to ask you questions. And then how many characters am I going to? 12? That sounds good. Let's type in 12 for field size. I'm going to save again, everybody. I'm saving this again right now. Okay. Control S does work. I like that they say click the save button. Why? Okay. Now, for my people that have multiple rows, I would like you to click in the first row right here where it says first name. And it's okay that ID number, if it's different from mine, I don't care. You're not going to be docked any points, I promise. Now, we got to start putting data in here. So here we go, everybody. Here we go. So we just did 4A. The first name is Geneva. And again, if you don't like typing, Access loves it when you paste it in there. Now, with Access, to get to the next field, you just type the tab key. Tab key. Check it out, everybody. Tab key, tab key, tab key. Shift tab takes you the other direction. Tab, shift tab. Tab, shift tab. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. All right. Here we go. Lingual. Now we're on step D. So lingual. Oh yeah, and this person's email address has a lot of G's, L's, and E's in it, so I would suggest you copy and paste that. Oh, addresses too, everybody, because you're going to have to type 4 of these records in for this project. Paste the address in, and make the address field wider so you can see what you're doing. Check it out. You do not want to try and type this, because if you miss even one letter, or you miss one number in the phone number, you're going to get docked points. So please do this exactly as it states. I copy and paste it. Control C, Control V. City. Cameron Park. Again, I'm not going to type it. And people do misspell the city name, so again, copying and pasting guarantees you don't misspell it. Oh, but watch for any extra spaces or periods that you're pasting in too, please. Do not paste any of those in. Oh, and if you have an extra space after something, everybody, when you're pasting, it will deduct a point. So you have to watch every little space that you put in too. All right, what's my state? I just type that in, right? CA. Zip. 95682. Here's where you need to paste the email, everybody. So shoot, get off the. And you gotta be careful when you're in here too. All right. So it's glingle@gmail.com. I hope you don't want to type that. Now you notice it's a link when you paste it. If it's not a link, again, you need to go into design view and fix it and change short text to hyperlink. If you don't know where design view is, do not click this. I'm just showing it to you all. It's up here where the little the little triangle and the ruler. All right, but I'm hoping you did this right and you see a link here. Moving on. Phone number, by the way, since our phone numbers don't have, since we haven't set what is called an input mask, you're gonna deal with input masks in the next couple projects. That's where we force the field to have the same formatting for the phone number all the time. But with this, you can just copy and paste this. All right, So there's your first record, everybody. Geneva Lingle, 1850 Stone Ridge. So that's the first record. And yes, you can make, yeah, are you talking about the widening of the fields like this? Yeah. You can make these as wide as you want. They're not going to deduct, you're not going to be docked any points for that. All right, everybody, congratulations. Let's do the next one. So check it out. All this means right here is come down here. Uh-oh, I'm going to have to make the screen smaller. Sorry, everybody. I got to make the screen just a little smaller so I can see everything. Great. Come on. All right, let's get back down there. There we go. All right, so here are our next 3 records. We'll have a total of 4 records once we're done. So everybody just start putting the stuff in. Again, I would suggest you copy and paste where you can. So we're going to come down here. Type in Megan, Walters. And again, I'm pressing tab to get to the next field when I'm doing this. Pasting in the address. (95630). Email. I'm definitely not typing these in. I'm definitely not typing in the cell phone numbers, because we can all mess those up real easy. And then when you're done with the second record, you're actually just going to push tab 2 times to get to the next one. And that one's Ryan Thomas. Yes, I'm going to do this with some speed.
For this date, couldn't we just, since it's the same one, drag it?
You can use control plus, looks like apostrophe. So check it out. I'll do it on this one. The instructions do actually tell you what to do. So here you go. I just wanted to wait to see if someone was going to ask that question. I love it when somebody asks that question. All right, so let's get there. All right, so here I am at CA, right? It's control plus apostrophe. That's the key to the left of the enter key. Why do I keep hearing bling? Is that me or is that one of you? I don't bling it. All right. Like, did he just use that as a verb? Yes. I use a lot of weird words as verbs. Again, you just type in CA. You don't have to do... All right. I'm saving. I'll let everybody have a moment to do that. This is what it should look like. I really can't zoom in on this, can I? I've been trying to figure out how to do that, but I just can't zoom in. So people online, you just gotta trust me that I got this right. By now, you should trust me. You should. All right, I'm gonna wait until everyone's done typing or pasting or nodding would be great. That's everybody in the room, even my back row people and some people that don't even have their computers on. I'll just take a nod. Some people that don't have their computers on. I pay attention. Sometimes too much. Try not to be that nosy. I'm just happy you care. All right. Just happy some of you care. I'll take that. Okay. 2/3. I'll take 2/3. That's success. All right. Well, I'm hearing less clicking and typing. I'm gonna wait until everybody's ready. Because you know what's coming up next. Now that we have these records in, we got to put the rest of them in. No, we're not typing anymore. That's it. I remember in this class we had to type 15 rows of this. Ah, thank you, back row people. I love it. That's the spirit.
We just finished.
That's the spirit. Oh, the whole project? Well, congratulations.
No, I mean,
Oh, you mean this step? Oh, okay. You know, most of this project is just this step, or these steps. Then the rest is what?
is says it takes 2 months to be edited.
What?
I turned that.
Copy it and finish it. It takes 2 months to edit.
I'll just like.
Go back and copy it again. Don't have that. Close. Did you close the other file? Close that. All right, then just type it in. You got it right there. 780. Just type it in. 780-886-2471. Good job. It looks great. Yeah, don't worry about that. I said it was okay if you started with 2 instead of 1. That's fine. Yeah, we can't fix that. All right, because Access is going to auto number everything, so don't worry about that. So when you turn it in, it treats it like it's just a regular number. Okay, next. We're almost done, everybody. So here we go. It's all downhill at this point. So here we go. We're going to click once on the zip column. Zip. Now, we are going to change the field width. The field width. So check it out, everybody. It says to right-click the zip column. So I'm going to right-click zip. Check it out. Wait. Where's my field width? There it is, right here. Field width. Click that. And it's 11.75, and they want us to type what number? 7. Now keep in mind, everybody, this number means characters. It does not mean pixels, points, or anything else. It means number of characters wide. So let's click OK. And there you go. We just made it smaller. Okay, next. Next. We're going to click the center alignment button. The center alignment button, everybody. Home tab. So let's click Home tab. Home tab. And here's the center alignment button here in the text formatting group. Click that. And that will center the zip field. All right, here we go. We're going to not do step G. We're going to go straight to step H. Actually, forget step H. Let's just go to step I. So on the right side of the state column, we're going to double click the resize arrow like this. We're going to put our pointer between state and zip up here. Right here. See how it turns into a 2-directional arrow? Double click it. And it shortens the state field. Okay. And we're going to make it center. We're going to center it. That's step J. So we're center. Oh, wait. I have to click on state first, right? Now we can center it. Here. So here's center. So the state column is centered as well. Next, we're going to add alternate row colors to this table. So get this, the button is in the text formatting group just like we just had. And we're going to go to blue-gray, text to lighter 80%. So it's right here, everybody. We're going to click this button right here. Alternate row color. That's up here. We're going to click it. Blue-gray, text to lighter 80% is the 4th one, 2nd row, 4th one from the left. Blue-gray, text to lighter 80. Click it. You'll notice that the rows got a little darker. Now you have, yes, alternate rows are darker. One more time. I clicked here, and I clicked here. So it doesn't matter what you have selected, that is for your entire table. Hey everybody, guess what time it is? Step L. Control S. Alright, it's moment of truth time right now. You ready? Yeah. This is going to prove if you did everything correctly or if you didn't. So we are now going to, now watch what I'm doing. We're going to close the members table by doing this. By doing this, everybody. There's an X over here to the left of members. We're going to click that X to close the table. We all have to close the table, otherwise when we import data, it's not going to work. So we're closing the table. All we're doing is closing the table. What? Right, because you need to choose a different color. So click cancel. Click the arrow. Fourth one. Oh, you chose text colors somehow. How did you do that? Okay, now we have to manually fix that. So click the button to the left of member ID, that little square. There's a little square to the left of member ID, click that. Font color is this one. Click the drop down arrow and click automatic. Okay, very good. Now I think it's okay. Yeah, you're good now. Okay. So save it, Control S. Don't worry, it's just selected, don't worry about it. And then close the table. Okay, you too, close the table. Everybody, close the table. Otherwise this stuff won't work. All right. Now is time for the moment of truth. We're going to import all that data from that Excel file that you downloaded, the one I told you not to open. We are going to import it now. So here we go. We're going to go to the External Data tab. External Data. Got it. Always click Got it if you see that. Now, here we go. We're going to choose New Data Source from File, Excel. So New Data Source, first button. From File, Excel. Click it. And you will get this window. Now, I know this by heart, so I'm not even going to deal with this. I'm not even going to read the directions. I'm just going to do this. So here we go. We do not save our files in the Documents folder. Where do we save them in this class? It's not the Documents folder. It's the Downloads folder. So we have to change it. So click Browse. We're going to change this to the Downloads folder over here on the left side of the screen. Just click the download. Just click Downloads like this, and then
This first one, members data.
right, members data file 01. That's the one that we want. So double click it, and you should see this now. So we're just going to the Downloads folder and double clicking the file we downloaded. Some of you forget to do that at the beginning of the project, like I asked. Please tell me no. Yeah, I'm seeing smiles. Okay. I'll wait. All right, we good? Okay. So we are going to append this to our members table. So we have to click this button here, append a copy. Okay. Oh wait, I just said the magic word, didn't I? That's all we have to do to the screen, so we click what?
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, there it is.
Okay, so hold on, we're not done yet. So we're going to skip a whole bunch of steps here. We're not going to click next through this whole thing because we're going to select all the defaults anyway. But they give you a button down. Here's the moment of truth. I'm going to go first. I'm going to click finish. Hold on. If you get this screen, you did it right. So finish, bottom right corner, click finish. I'm walking around. Finish. Oh my God, is this going to be the first time? Oh, we got one! We got one! He doesn't know it. He's got his music up so high he can't hear me. Here we have one. Dun dun dun. That means one little name is misspelled. So click OK. Click OK. Click cancel. Alright. Let's double click it to open it back up. Okay. Click home. Click that little button right there. Nope. No. Yeah. Yes. No space here. No space here. No space here. Take the spaces out. No space. Same up here. Take the space out down here. Yep. Cool. Save it. Control S. Okay, close it. External data. New file. Cell. Okay. Yep.
Yeah, to the
And baby. No spaces in field names, no spaces. Okay. Congratulations. You've all done it. Close. Yes, close. All right, next. Who's ready to get happy? Who's ready to get happy? We're not going to do, all right, we have to do step 7. So let's do step 7. Just double click the word members over here on the left. Now again, do not worry about the ID numbers. Do not worry about the ID numbers that you see. If they're different, don't worry about that. So we should have 14 records. How do I know there's 14 records?
Because number ID goes up to
Well, I suppose. There's another place you can find this.
the bottom.
Down here, it says 1 of 14. So bottom left corner, yes, you can tell how many records there are. All right, congratulations. Next, step 8. You're like, we're almost done? Yes, we are almost done. We are going to hide, everybody, are you listening to me? We're going to hide the state column. So all you do to hide the state column is you right-click the word state, and we hide it. Hide it. Poof, it's gone. Okay. Control S to save changes to the table. Now are you all ready for the good news? Step 9. It gives you all, this is for you at home too. I'm going to save you a lot of time right now. It gives us all this stuff to do in step 9, but check it out. When you get down to the bottom here, it says remove, so all that stuff you did, you're undoing it in step I. So now, check it out. It says move the zip column to the right of the city column. Where's the zip column right now? To the right. So do we do that step? No. Step 10. They're going to have you do a whole bunch of stuff. And then look, at the end of step 10, you're clearing it. That means you're undoing everything you just did in step 10. So what are we going to do with that step? We're going to skip it. Step 11. The news gets even better. I told you we're almost finished. It has you do a whole bunch of stuff here too. And guess what it does at the end? It makes you undo it. Then, check this out. Step 12, look at this. Do not save any of the sorting. So we can skip step 12 entirely. Step 13, we already have the table open. So we don't have to do that step either. Well, step 13b says what? Close the table. Then the last step. Told you this was going to be a quick one today, everybody. Then the final step. Add database properties. So here we go. We're going to click. Yes, just click. Yeah, just close the. Make it look like this. Now we're going to click the File tab. And we're going to click Info. And we're going to click this little link right here that says View and Edit Database Properties. Click that. Look at this. We're almost finished, everybody. So here we go, everybody. This is all they want. They want American River Members as the title. Then you put Taylor's name in there as the author and ARCC for the company, and you're done. Oh, Access is different from the other programs, everybody. You have to close it entirely before you submit it. Because with databases, anytime you open a database, it creates a lock file. So you have to close the database entirely so it's not locked before you submit it. So I'll show you that in a minute. Let me just get through this. So there's the title, copy, paste. There's the author, copy, paste. I'm just going to type in ARCC for company. That's easier than copying and pasting. All right, so there you go, everybody. That's what that should look like. We are almost finished with this. So when I've done that, what do I click on? I click OK. Let me know when you're ready. I'll click OK. My back row is always ready. Your guys are always ready. My front row is mostly ready. My front row is mostly ready. I'm going to click OK. Well, now what? Guess what, everybody? It automatically saved those changes. I'm just letting you know that. When we changed the database properties, it automatically saved the changes. So guess what? I'm just going to click X up here in the upper right corner. Whoop. And I'm submitting it. Back to top. Whoop. Upload. Yeah, we're done. Downloads folder. And the one with your name on it. Again, you have to have it closed or you can't submit it. Access is different from all the other programs in that regard. One time. One time. Shh. 29 points. That's my gift to you after last week. So if you got your 29, have a great day. People online, I hope you loved it, as usual. And hey, no class on Tuesday. No class. Hey, no class on Tuesday, so I will see you all in a week for Chapter 2 in Access. If you thought that was easy, wait until you see the next one. All right, people online, much love. See you all later.